gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter, woman of the earth.
Isang nag-aalab at makakalikasang hapon, Pilipinas. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jacobsen, your reigning Miss of Philippines Fire, and welcome to the second prejudging round of Miss Philippines Earth 2021. Yes, malapit na po tayo sa finals. This is another chance for our delegates to impress our panel of experts and be a step closer to the Miss of Philippines Earth crown. But before that, join us in our trend by using Me Loves, as in short for Mother Earth, Miss Earth, and me, as in yourself. The delegates have been posting their eco activities using this one to promote their different environmental activities, their eco-tourist spots of the place they're representing, and its environmental initiatives. So what are you waiting for? Hindi lamang po ang ating mga eco-delegates ang pwedeng gumamit nitong hashtag na ito, kundi tayong lahat. Join and tag us in this trend and we'll be so happy to see your videos too. Again, use hashtag MeLove, short for Mother Earth, Miss Earth, and yourself. For example, today, since it's about figure and form, I wanted to use hashtag sexy, diba? Today's prejudging round is all about the head-turning curves and whistle-bait figures. But equally important, this round will also highlight the delegates' poise, confidence, and their way of inspiring us to get into a healthy lifestyle. Dahil tapos ng summer, hindi pa rin po nagtatapos ang ating pagdadiet at pag-aalaga sa ating sarili. And with us today is another group of experts who knows what it takes to get fit and how to flaunt it. First, we have an Ohio-based resident physician who specializes in family and sports medicine. He's a former collegiate baseball player and loves to promote a healthy and active lifestyle. Let's all welcome Dr. CJ Tosino.
Thank you so much for that introduction. And first and foremost, I just want to say hello to all my fellow Pinoys and Filipinos from here in Ohio. It's such an honor and a blessing to be chosen as a judge for Miss Philippines Earth 2021. And I'm just super excited to be a part of this. My name is Dr. CJ Tosino. I am a resident physician in Ohio currently that specializes in sports and family medicine. I'm also a former collegiate baseball player and currently a part-time TikToker as well. Health and fitness to me, means a lot of things. There's outer and inner physical health. And there's also mental health, right? The mindset of what we think fitness is and health is, and that's different for everybody. For me, when I see somebody that I think is healthy and fit, there's no cookie cutter image that I have. There really is a confidence and a comfort that I see in certain people that know who they are and what they do, and they're proud of the fact that they're living healthy and fit lives, and there are so many different variations of that. For some words of motivation, it's never too late to start or maintain an active and healthy lifestyle. There's so many different ways to be active and healthy. And lastly, I just want to say, through the whole past year plus that we've been through this pandemic and everything else that people deal with on a daily basis, just continue to stay strong and be safe. And it's just so nice to meet everybody out there.
Our next expert holds a bachelor's degree in exercise and sports science from Australia. She's a fitness and health enthusiast who values choosing food that is good for you and the environment. The president of We Eat Organic Inc., Miss Natalie Tarin Jacobsen.
Thank you for the kind introduction, and thank you Carousel Productions for inviting me to be one of the judges of this advocacy-driven event. Before anything, congratulations all you beautiful ladies. Reaching this far is already a milestone in itself, as each of you have been given a chance to becoming the next Miss Philippines Earth. I was in your position once and it was nerve-wracking. I was fresh out of high school, I had no ramp experience, and I was expected to walk down the stage in front of hundreds of people. So if I were to give you one advice based on my experience, it would be to be you. The moment you decide to embrace what you have been given, your beauty will naturally exude. I know all of us have gone through a lot in this pandemic, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. In this competition, it's important to first surround yourself with friends and family that will support you throughout this journey. Second, ensure you are ingesting things that are good for you. And I am not just talking about food, but also things that are good for you spiritually and mentally as well. And lastly, and most importantly, find out what is the real reason you are in this competition. With those foundations in place, I can guarantee you, you will shine. For this event, I wish you all to be relaxed, confident, and beautifully you.
That is right, Miss Natalie. Believe in yourself. The next judge he's the team captain of the Adidas Runners Manila, a global movement and community that promotes an active and healthy lifestyle. A multi-sport athlete, sports and fitness trainer, animal lover, and a 2018 grand winner of Century Tuna Super Bods, Sir Jules Aquino.
Hello and thank you. How's everyone doing this evening? So again, Jules Aquino here, and as you guys already know, I'm very much into sports and fitness. I also like to participate in different practices like capoeira, yoga, animal flow, even dancing, like salsa, bachata. I simply just enjoy exploring and moving my body in as many ways as possible. For me, moving your body makes me feel alive and enables me to get in touch with myself and to be able to connect with others. Like all the things that I mentioned are things that enable me to connect with other people, meet new friends, and build relationships and to learn and to grow. With that said, beauty queen figure, form, and poise for me is all about how confidently you carry yourself. The way I see it, when you take care of yourself, things just click for you in every aspect of life. A healthy body means a healthy mind and vice versa. You can't really separate the two. So you can tell a lot about someone by the way they walk, about the way they carry themselves, and you ladies have made it this far already. So be proud of all of your achievements, be proud about being here, and all the experiences that you've learned so far, and for continuing to stay healthy and to, keep moving forward in your path. So I believe it's important to move and celebrate the body in every way possible and to enjoy doing so. So enjoy where you guys are at right now, and if I had to give any advice, it'd be to keep moving and again, to enjoy yourself. Good luck, ladies.
That is right, Sir Jules. You really have just to believe in yourself. Last but definitely not the least, a certified life coach and model coach who's behind SassyXbabe and JGP Model Bootcamp. She's an award-winning fashion model and former Miss Tourism Queen International and Miss Philippines Air. Let's all welcome Miss Justine Gabionza.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the candidates for being part of Miss Philippines Earth 2021. So I want to start off with something that I can relate with. Competition is not easy, I know. Regardless if it's a volleyball competition, if it's a boxing competition, a modeling competition, especially if it's a beauty pageant. It's really draining, it's tiring, and it's really stressful. But at the end of the day, you have to look beautiful, you have to look sharp and on point. You have to know what you're saying when it comes to your interview. As a former beauty queen and a professional model, I have 3 tips that I want to share with you. Number 1 is exercise. I know some gyms are still closed, some are open, but not in full capacity. So whatever it is that you can do at home, regardless if it's 10 to 20 push-ups, skipping rope, jump ropes, do squats or run or jog around your village. Just do it. Just move your body. By doing this, you won't be just physically fit. This will also be good for your posture, the way you project, the way you stand. It will really help you. Second, it's also good for your mental health. When you exercise regularly, you'll have the right mindset and you'll have a positive outlook in life. Tip number 2 is focus on yourself. So instead of looking at the pictures of the other girls, other candidates, instead of checking their Instagram stories, Facebook posts, find ways on how to improve and upgrade yourselves. Maybe by, reading books, researching, watching YouTube videos that will really help you. Tip number 3 is whatever it is that you truly want in your heart, pray for it, visualize it, trust in it, work hard at it. And if it's really yours, if it's really meant for you, then you'll have it. If not, God will give you something so much better. Maybe not now, but in God's perfect time. Thank you so much for having me. And again, congratulations to all the candidates. And of course, to Carousel Productions.
Wow, we have to remember that exercise, focus on yourself, and pray for whatever your heart desires. Thank you so much for the words of wisdom coming from our panel of judges. And hopefully you won't have a hard time scoring the 6 gorgeous ladies. But before we proceed with the prejudging competition, I would like to encourage every one of you to don't be shy to say your highs in our comment section. Give your love and support to your favorite delegate by sending in your messages and your stars in our comment section below. So now on the much awaited portion of today's online event, we present to you the delegates of Miss Philippines Earth 2021 in the figure, form, and poise prejudging round.
Alamino City, Lian Cassandra Chan Rakuya. Staying hydrated, eating the right food while maintaining a healthy body weight, getting a good night's sleep, and meditating keeps Lian healthy at all times. Setting goals to keep yourself fit and healthy is helping your body to be strong, emotionally healthy, and staying in good health for life. Her SHS years are the most unforgettable days of her life because it shaped and gave her happiness that she never thought she could really feel. And the Bohol, Irish de Lima. Irish makes sure to exercise regularly and drinks lots of water to keep her hydrated because she feels like water cleanses her body and lightens up her mood. She also makes sure to get enough sleep to recirculate her body's energy. Nothing great is convenient in this world. This taught her to be humble because she knows how it feels to have nothing. It made her of who she is today. Angeles City, Gail Ventic. Cliche as it may sound, Gail makes sure to eat properly and exercise regularly. She refuses to eat anything that would harm her well-being, any vices that would rid her of her sanity, and any unnecessary activities that are detrimental to her health. Just this pandemic, she lost her job. This experience humbled and helped her to be as resilient as possible. She tried to make all stumbling blocks just a stepping stone. At Timonan, Quezon, Amira Almamari. First and foremost, Amira tries to eat as healthy as possible. Less fried food, more home-cooked viands, rich in protein, as well as keeping her meals heavy on fruits and vegetables. Amira witnessed several fights and acts of abuse in her household. She saw what she doesn't want to be when she grows up, and it shaped her personality and who believed that violence is never the answer. Aurora Isabella, Myra Isabel Rola. Keeping yourself healthy is one of the most important things to do. That's why Myra makes sure to eat healthy food and exercise regularly to keep her body fit. One experience that shaped her as a person was the time she witnessed how hard life is. She used to sell bags and toys in Baclaran and sell flowers in Dangwa every summer break. It made her independent and taught her to appreciate the things in life, even the smallest ones. Baclayan Bohol, Jessiville Lavinia Ugat. Smile. It's the face of yoga. Part of living a healthy lifestyle is knowing when to push yourself and when to listen to your body, especially if it needs a break. taking a rest is an essential part of being healthy. When Jessie's mom left them for personal reasons, she became more resilient and independent. She strongly believes that people grow through life lessons and experiences. Balayan, Batangas, Elise Faye Galvez. She does not restrict herself from the food that she wants. She just limits it and eats in moderation. She also opts to drink coffee and others without sugar. Being part of a broken family doesn't always mean you are incomplete. No one or nothing can complete you as a person, but your personal relationship with the Lord. Though having God in your life is not an assurance that life will be easy, but one thing is for sure, there is nothing that you cannot overcome. Baler Aurora, Verna Abby Catusalem. Verna makes sure that she gets enough sleep and does exercise regularly. She also drinks 6 to 8 glasses of water every day and eats the right food to keep her body healthy. In high school, she was once chosen to host a big event and got compliments from the visitors after. This taught her that when you try to pursue your dreams, not everyone will believe in you, but it doesn't matter as long as you believe in yourself, you will succeed. Bayambang, Pangasinan, John Ari de Guzman. Much as possible, she tries to keep herself sane by not pressuring herself too much on her academics. When she was in 9th grade, her mom almost had a mild stroke, and her mom being confined in the hospital, and her dad was in Cebu at the time because of work. She had to take over being the head of the household for a week. Experiencing this for a week made her see that her parents have been doing this tirelessly for years. Bugalyon, Pangasinan, Sheena K. Verusil. Sheena keeps herself healthy by having a balanced diet and doing the following: regular exercise, enough rest, and proper time management to finish all her tasks on time in order for her to maintain not just physical health, but also her mental health. When her dad left them, her family faced many adjustments and hardships. But that experience helped mold her character and be an individual who can do anything to help her family. Calamba City, Maria Tricia Medrana. Tricia keeps herself healthy by eating the healthiest food and exercising daily. She also tries her best to have an adequate sleep so that in the morning she can wake up with a smile on her face. The experience that helped shape her as a person was when someone who's really close to her posted something bad about her on social media. She got hurt, but she never really got mad at those people. It made her stronger. Caloocan City, Jeremy Nuki. Besides eating healthy, exercising, and drinking vitamins and supplements, Jeremy sometimes goes for a walk and visits some of her friends and places to keep her mind healthy as well. When she entered the theater organizations, it helped shape her as a person. Being an actress requires you to portray characters based on the story that you are working on. Stepping on stage always gives her a different drive and perspective as a person and also to her character. Carrascal, Surigao del Sur, Luis Funes. Taking care of her health is one of her top priorities. Aside from exercise, she keeps track of her nutrition and maintains a healthy and well-balanced diet. Her mental and emotional health are also supported by her practice of self-care. When she first started her YouTube channel, it opened a whole new world for her. From being shy and self-conscious, she became empowered and outspoken. She brings not only joy and entertainment, but also value and learning. Catanawan, Quezon, Maria Vivian Fabella. Keeping herself out of negativity and pessimism keeps her mind healthy. After setting her mindset straight, she proceeds with her daily routine that starts with morning exercise, then keeps herself productive for the rest of the day. Vivian used to be so timid that she locked herself up out of shyness. But after joining a dance workshop, she was able to express herself more. We just need to be given a chance to do our passion in front of the right audience. Cebu City, Gia Moreno. She's very mindful when it comes to the choices she makes. She sees to it that what she puts in her body is good for her. She does not only eat natural and healthy food. One of the biggest challenges she had to face in her life was confronting an abuser. During her teenage years, she was sexually molested by someone close to her heart. Finally, standing up to the perpetrator gave her so much strength and helped shape her as a person. Claver, Surigao del Norte, Jan Junibel Lura. For someone who has been experiencing a polycystic ovarian syndrome, she has been constantly losing and gaining weight. And to keep herself healthy, Jen tries to eat healthy as much as possible, plus working out. She is the breadwinner of her family. She isn't privileged, but she believes that with perseverance, her dreams are attainable. Cordon Isabella, Zenith Khan. Zenith keeps herself healthy by maintaining a healthy and sustainable diet, sleeping 8 hours a day, drinking 2 liters of water daily, and practicing meditations, since a positive mind will help you maintain a healthy body. She has been on the receiving end of bullying during her elementary days. This experience is not pleasant, but it helped her build up her courage, develop her sense of compassion, and use her voice to speak up for herself. Cotabato City, Alexandra Salazar. Alexandra keeps herself healthy by eating a balanced meal, drinking lots of water, taking time to rest and unwind. Her family would go visit their relatives in Sultan Kudarat every year. She was immersed in nature, along with the people living there. Some of her playmates didn't have slippers, and she met a caretaker whose eyeglasses were only put together by epoxy. At a young age, she became aware of people's needs and became more sensitive with their feelings. Davao City, Elda Luis Aznor. Aside from drinking lots of water, Elda always prefers to cook than eating out. In this way, she can make sure that what goes in her body is clean and healthy. Recently, she lost her job, and it was really hard. But this experience made her stronger, for it made her realize that every single thing that has ever happened in your life is preparing you for something that's meant to come. Digos City, Irish Ebuen. Keeping herself healthy includes heightened hygiene, exercise and eating right, frequent drinking of water, having no vices, and having proper sleep. When she entered law school, it really gave her the confidence she never had. She isn't really a good public speaker. She has always been intimidated by other people. But law school taught her to never fear big talkers. It also taught her the difference between being confident and arrogant. Dumaguete City, Krisha Hamsirani. She keeps herself healthy by eating the right food. She also always finds time to exercise. And of course, to take care of your mental health is as important as your physical health. She lost a part of her that she knew she could never bring back, her mamila or grandmother. But she knows that her mamila would want her to work on her purpose and leave a footprint wherein people would remember her for, which Miss Philippines Earth helped her in doing that. El Nido, Palawan, Dana Yaparcon. Dana makes sure to always drink water, eat veggies and fruits to keep herself healthy. The experience that helped her shape as a person was when her mom and dad broke up. It came to the point where she was left with no option but to go with her father in Cebu City with her siblings. That experience taught her on how to be an independent, empowered woman. It taught her not to depend on anyone because it is her who will define and choose her fate in life. Esperanza Sultan Kudarat, Amira Alicia Kamhawe. Eating the right type and amount of food is how she maintains good health. Having the right balance of carbohydrates, proteins, and fat, and supplementing it with vitamin and mineral supplements ensures that her body gets the nourishment that it needs to be in top shape. Her mother is a nurse, and when she was young, her mother had to go abroad to be able to provide for her. It was a difficult time because she had to learn to take care of herself. That experience was one of the hardest things she had to go through. General Santos City, Sunshine May Ningasta. According to Sunshine, daily exercise is often beneficial to our fitness. Most notably, consuming healthy foods such as leaf greens and other similar food will help increase our well-being and strengthen our immune system. She was a working student during her high school days. She learned the importance of time management, self-motivation, balancing family with work, separating work life from home life, and reaching your maximum potential. Iloilo City, Rosel Angela Songano. Being conscious about what she eats and drinks is her first step to being physically healthy. Aside from this, she exercises regularly and takes part in recreational activities to keep herself sane. Because health does not solely refer to physical aspect, she immersed herself into the world of art. It was through the arts that she was able to effectively express herself. This made her realize the healing power of the arts. Hagna Bohol, Mary Gwyn Corambits. Mary always keeps herself healthy by exercising every day, eating healthy and nutritious foods, and by having a good night's sleep. Her entire Miss Earth Bohol journey molded her as a person. Since she is now well conscious of what is more important, what needs to be done, and what she needs to monitor and resist, she will always be an Earth warrior that has a positive mindset and is environmentally conscious. Lapu-Lapu City, Claire Cordelia. Claire keeps herself healthy by giving her body the nourishment it deserves. Currently, she has been trying to be more proactive about knowing where her food comes from and how it is made. She also believes that a sound body comes from a sound mind. She has been very grateful to have all the people she loves in her life. Nothing lasts forever in this lifetime, so we have to remember to never take anything or anyone for granted, she added. Las Piñas City, Hannah Kinalayo. Hannah is keeping herself healthy by not only exercising, getting enough sleep, eating nutritious foods, and drinking a lot of water, but also maintaining mental stability, which is very important because it keeps our minds and body healthy. Overcoming trials and difficulties is one of the things that helped her become the person she is today. Because of all the hardships she has been through, she can express herself the way she wants and the way she can. Mabini, Batangas, Samantha Eileen Colosso. Samantha keeps herself healthy, especially this pandemic, by making sure she eats the right food and takes the right portions in every meal. Her most memorable moment was the time she managed to initiate and hold an outreach program for 300 Aita brothers and sisters. She gained wisdom from their way of living and how they use the available resources in their community for sustenance. Mabini, Davao de Oro, Shena Gamales Solamilo. Shena always considers herself to engage in physical activities which develop her physical and mental attributes. She jots down notes about self-care tips from the professionals to follow it. She grew up with the care of her grandparents for many years, and they nurtured her with valuable lessons since she is the youngest and the only girl among the siblings. That molded her as a person to stand on her own. Mabitak, Laguna, Jelena Pearl Miranda. Jelena surrounds herself with positive things because she is not only concerned with the physical aspects, but also she does pay attention to her mental and spiritual health. Those criticisms she received as a child turned into inspiration. It was never easy picking herself up after being crushed. But despite everything that happened, she cannot hate the experiences that shaped her to who she is today. Makilala, North Cotabato, Ara Rago. Ara keeps herself healthy through eating nutritious foods, sleeping at the right amount of time, and drinking at least 8 glasses of water every day. One personal experience that shaped her as a person is when she worked in the field of Dole Stanfilco. It is an eye-opener experience for her because as a person coming from a poor family, hard work and dedication is important to achieve your dreams. Malolos, Bulacan, Nika Vea. Nika totally embraced the value of naturals and organics, not just in the food that she takes, but in all aspects of her consumption. There are a lot of challenges and struggles that Nika had faced growing up, and she also met people who liked her while others didn't. Just like when she was running to be the president of student council, that made her a person who is persistent in her own vision. She won the position and served her purpose. Malungon, Sarangani, Fatima Kate Bisan. Her mom and grandmother are both health conscious. So when she was younger, they always forced her to eat vegetables and fruits. Now, they don't need to force her to eat healthy food because she already knows the health benefits. When she was in high school, she started selling snacks just to get extra income for her daily allowance. She's grateful for where she is now because all her hard work paid off. She is finally working as a registered medical technologist. Mandaluyong City, Ronnie Meneses. Ronnie tries her best to maintain a healthy lifestyle, physically and mentally. She gives her body the proper care it deserves. Besides going through the separation of her parents, getting her heart broken was an experience that greatly helped her grow as a person. It taught her to be strong and independent. It taught her to love herself more, to depend her happiness and security on herself and not on other people. Mandaue City, Esperanza Mina. According to Esperanza, consistent positive lifestyle is the key to being healthy. When she was in 6th grade, she didn't have any money in her pocket, From the circumstances in which she was expecting somebody to support her, no one did, with the mindset of, if no one wants to do it for you, if no one wants to take it, then do it yourself. Make it, take it. Manila City, Sarah Margaret Hosson. She keeps herself healthy by drinking lots of water. The first thing she does whenever she wakes up is drink a full glass of warm water and do it again before she goes to bed. The day her parents died taught her a lot more things. And number one on the list is nothing or no one is permanent in this world. That's why she always makes sure to try new things, meet new people, make an impact, and leave a good legacy behind. Maribohok, Bohol. Jaya Caroline Gabaysen. Jaya keeps herself healthy by being aware of the things she isn't taking and the effects that they will bring to her body. Being healthy doesn't only mean that we have to be physically fit, we also have to keep our mind in a healthy headspace. She used to believe that she wasn't good enough and that she would beat herself up whenever she made the tiniest mistake. It took her a long time to get off this mindset. She is now a growing and empowered woman who is sure of herself. Marilao, Bulacan, Mela Moreno. She keeps herself healthy by doing the usual proper diet and exercising every other day. She drinks more water and sleeps properly. Joining beauty pageants really shapes her as a person. She learned to be strong enough to conquer every battle because she knows that someone above is looking after her. Art of winning and the art of losing. You are not always in the top, so she learned to always humble herself before God, who holds the future. Maolbal, Cebu, Carissa Rama. Carissa keeps herself healthy by exercising regularly, by disciplining herself in having a healthy diet. The hardship that she has encountered in life is that nobody would appreciate you, support you, or see the potential in you unless you are famous. She learned how to stand up alone in her own battles and to be stronger than she was before. It made her realize that we should never let other people's opinions define our success. Nagtipunan Quirino, Syra Ballesteros. Syra makes time to exercise every day, and the normal house chores that she does helps her in this aspect too. She also tries her best to have a healthy diet. There was a time when she was chosen to represent their department, and it was the hate coming from people that crushed her in unimaginable ways. It taught her that in life we can't always really please everyone. That is why she considered it as a challenge for her to do well. Na Cavite, Jezreel De Ocampo. Jezreel keeps herself healthy by eating a proper diet, proper exercise, and meditation too. In life, challenges and failures are inevitable, and these should not put us down. Instead, it should serve as a learning experience that will help us shape ourselves, losing in the pageant or sports. But these things did not put her down. Instead, she learned from it, and these shaped her for what she is today, a fighter and eager to push the limits. Olongapo City, Anita Gomez. For Anita, it all starts by loving yourself before all matters. We should always be mindful of what we eat and always give time to do some exercises that benefit our physique and psyche. She had experienced a lot of challenges and difficulties, but the most impactful is her appendectomy operation 3 months ago. It had been her awful experience, but it had opened her eyes to live more at that moment. Parañaque City, Nela Al-Shorbahi. She drinks vitamins, stays clean, meditates, and eats well. She remembers being ashamed of where she was from and what religion she has as a kid due to people treating her differently. From the way she looked to her name, her physical features, and even her personality, she felt alienated. Many Hathis don't feel like they have a home because both countries tend to treat them like foreigners. Polomolot, South Cotabato, Precious Valerie Animas. Keeping herself healthy is a choice of lifestyle, committing to everyday healthcare responsibilities in order to maintain the results and can help you thrive throughout your life. Her parents are separated, and she grows up with her mom and grandmother. They are not in a wealthy family, but they are still happy and satisfied with what they have. Even though she is a product of a broken family, it's not a hindrance for her to continue her life. Puerto Princesa City, Roshin Bongat. She makes sure that she doesn't eat any cuisine that contains a large amount of fat, and she focuses more on veggies and fish. She She has spent most of her teenage years living in dormitories, but this has helped her become independent at an early age. Even if it took her a long time to fully adjust living her life away from her family, individuality has helped her to enhance her decision-making skills and impose cohesion with her actions as well. Quezon City, Angelica Tagadtad. To her, when it comes to health, it is important to consider both physical and mental health. She used to have insecurities around her body and skin tone as a child. However, as she grew up, she was able to overcome her insecurities and love her physical qualities, especially the qualities that define her as a Filipina. This experience has shaped her into a person who fully embraces herself. Rojas Oriental Mindoro, Marie Manansala. Aside from being a fruit lover, she watches her diet. She reduced her sugar intake and detoxed her body by drinking water with lemon and ginger. Last year, when she joined the pageant in their school, there were a lot of opportunities she received, and some of those are a dream come true. However, when the pandemic came, those opportunities popped like a bubble. We should keep in our mind to learn, accept, and move on. Saguday Quirino, Angel Keith Dizon. By simply eating healthy food and keeping her mind positive all the time, because being healthy focuses not just on physical fit, but mentally and emotionally as well. She learns that life isn't easy. She grew up with a broken family, and she has to transfer from one place to another. Those experiences had helped her to be the person she is right now. It shaped her and taught her new things that only experiencing it is the best way to be a well-rounded individual. San Fernando, Cebu, Keshen Babatid. She keeps herself physically healthy by having a proper diet. Some people think when they don't eat for a day, they will immediately lose weight. But being physically healthy is not equivalent to being skinny. It is very important to eat the right food for your body. She is very distant with other people. But being an outcast made her realize that she doesn't always have to explain her side of the story, because she is an alchemist of energy and she can allow people to drain her. San Juan City, Elisa May Sevilla. As a model by profession, she keeps herself healthy by carefully choosing what she consumes. When she was still a high school student, there was a group of students that body shamed her for having scoliosis. The lesson she learned from her experience was that we should always be careful of what we say to other people, because she knows for a fact that words really cut people deep within. We shouldn't let anyone or anything hinder us from becoming the best and confident version of ourselves. San Luis, Agusan del Sur, Judy Ann Castro. As one of the frontliners in her municipality, being healthy is a must. And to keep herself safe, she does her home workout. She maintains her proper diet. Losing by Caligawan 2017 in her municipality was her worst heartbreak, but she is thankful for all the hurts because it caused her for it to help her mature and come out stronger. She was able to win the Bainaliagan 2018 in her province, Agusan del Sur. San Marcelino, Zambales, Mavi Cabling. She keeps herself healthy by avoiding food that is processed and has potential preservatives. She only eats fresh meat and vegetables from their backyard farm. There came a point where she had just a few pesos left to get her through the week, but she saw an old man in the street asking for spare change. She gave him what she had left, and that same night, she got hired from the job she was applying for. She has learned that whatever you give in this world will always come back to you. Silang Cavite, Aliana Villena. Eating right, physical activity, adequate rest, and taking care of our mental health not only improves overall health and wellness, but also makes us more resilient during COVID-19. All the experiences which forced her to look at herself and to know herself better, it helped shape her to appreciate the meaning of love. She's still on the path of self-discovery, and it's an enriching journey. Silay City, Ria de Ocampo. A healthy lifestyle can help us thrive throughout our lives. Some of the ways to keep herself healthy is through eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, exercising, and having an optimistic outlook in life. She was raised by a single mom and her grandmother, who are both teachers. They taught her that whatever the challenges, whatever the test, she should always do her best. It is because of their love and light that made her who she is today. Siniloan, Laguna, Lana Marie Aduana. Ever since she was young, she has also been eating green foods. She She always makes sure that she drinks a vegetable or fruit smoothie twice a day. Together with her childhood friends, they would always see the hardworking natives farmers plant rice. Being exposed to that kind of situation as young as she was back then led her to realize the great importance of being kind to farmers and to all the people, and to value the importance of hard work. Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur, Justine. She maintains involving herself in a healthy multidimensional aspect, from physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspect, evaluating what suits her being to be able to rest and function well. By becoming independent, she learned to be physically, mentally, and emotionally responsible. She became even more compassionate and acknowledged disappointments as life fuel. Santo Domingo Albay, Aubrey Asuncion. She keeps herself healthy by eating a balanced meal, taking vitamins, and drinking plenty of water. She became anything and everything. At once, a writer, a majorette, a consistent honor student, because her parents allowed her to try and never doubted herself. Sual, Pangasinan, Ina Halin. Having a healthy body means having a healthy mind. One must always have the perfect balance by eating healthy, sleeping more. She will never forget her experience as a working student and scholar when she was in college. She is proud of that version of her. It wasn't easy going to class very early in the morning, then going to work afterwards, which sometimes ends at 12 a.m. It made her a stronger and empowered woman. Subong Kogon, Misamis Oriental, Catherine Tan Gupetacio. She always puts into her mindset that everything comes in moderation. Nothing should go too much or too little. One personal experience that helped her shape as a person today is her student leadership journey. It is not about what we get, but what we can give. Now, she's leading a small group here in her town, a stray feeding program. Every month, they would visit rescue shelters to feed the stray cats and dogs. Taguig City, Gia Gold Bustamante. She practices not only having a healthy body, but also a healthy mind and spirit. With this holistic approach, she aims to achieve balance in her daily life. Failures and mistakes shape her so much as a person. Without these two, she will not be able to be a strong woman as she is today. They are both inevitable and needed in life. Rejection is just a redirection for better things to come. Talisay City, Mia Jane Salisbury. For the past few months, she woke up as early as 5 a.m. each morning to practice meditation, yoga, and running. The biggest pivotal moment in her life was her lengthy journey to recover with her mental health. It rocked to her core and pushed her to her toughest limits, but she persevered and overcame. It molded her into the woman she is today, that if she can overcome herself, nothing else can stand in her way. Tanay Rizal, Sofia Lopez Galve. She keeps herself healthy by sticking to a fiber-rich diet. She also makes sure to dedicate an hour or two to step back, be with herself, and reflect as a form of taking care of her mental health. The momentous experience that shaped her as a person was a simple conversation she had with her mother in a bookstore. This entire experience taught her to be grateful for what she has and still strive for honor and excellence despite the obstacles. Tungawan, Zamboanga, Sibugay. Agelet Mirza Borja. She eats a lot of fruits and vegetables. She has taken vitamins regularly for years now, since it's one way to boost her immune system amidst this pandemic. When she moved to Cebu to study college, it was a whirlwind experience for her. She was able to adjust and got the chance to meet new people and gain new friends. She is happier because she was able to explore, grow, and learn so much from that experience herself. Urdaneta City, Marvy Fernandez. She keeps herself healthy by getting enough sleep. She always does exercises such as yoga and going to the gym. She is an introverted person and a lot of people criticize her. But as she grew older, these criticisms had taught her and became a lesson towards her happiness and goals in life. And this kept her pushing through to become a better person. People say she can't, and she shows them she can. Victoria Torlac, Princess Danug. Aside from exercising regularly, she eats healthy as well. but health is more important than diet. At a very young age, witnessing her mother returning from long hours at work each day to support and provide for her sister and herself changed everything for her. She wanted to emulate her mother. She believes this played a major part in why she feels so strongly about the environment.
What a sound and what an amazing body is coming from our eco delegates. That's 66 girls, and they have just showcased how much work they put into the past months preparing for the competition. That wraps up the prejudging round in figure, form, and poise. Congratulations to the ladies, and we wish you all the best in the competition. Pwede na kayo kumain ng onte after this. Speaking of which, our delegates are starting to shift to competition mode as we count down the days towards the exciting finale of Miss Philippines Earth 2021. Grabe, time flies so fast. It was just last year I was preparing for the competition, and ngayon mag-turn over na kami. That is happening on Sunday, August 8, 10 a.m. on the Kapamilya channel. Kaya ano pang inaantayin nyo, Earthlings? Vote lang kayo ng vote sa inyong paboritong eco-delegate using the Ecosystem app. And that's just a few weeks from now, so be sure to give your all-out support to your favorite delegates. Check out the upcoming online events on our Facebook page. I-like nyo na, i-share nyo na lahat ng mga online live shows namin. Pati na din ang mga eco-activities nila at lahat ng videos na makikita nyo sa aming Facebook page. And of course, subscribe na din kayo sa aming YouTube channel and follow nyo na din kami sa aming Instagram account. You may also download the Ecosystem app to get the latest updates on the pageant. Naglabas na sila ng kanilang mga favorite delegates. At para malaman niyo yan, i-download nyo na, i-check nyo na kung pasok ang inyong mga manok. Yun yung sinasabi nila. Once again, thank you so much to our panel of experts and to everyone who joined us online. Ito, hapon na hapon, nag-iingay ako dito, pero maraming salamat for joining us. And you'll always be my favorite. This has been Shane Quintana Tormes, your reigning Miss Philippines Fire. Have a wonderful Sunday, stay safe, and once again, let's keep the fire burning in saving and protecting our environment. Bye!